Senator Hughes, good to see you this morning.
Good to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you, no doubt. Let's talk about some legislation you plan to file this week. You have a number of bills, but I want to ask you about a couple of them in particular. The first is the heartbeat bill. Give us an idea of what this legislation, when it is filed, will contain.
This is about protecting the unborn baby in her mother's womb. There's a lot of talk about science, how we should follow science. We agree. Many states have already passed heartbeat bills. Texas is behind. And this bill will say when there's a heartbeat detectable, that little baby is going to be protected from abortion. So it's a straightforward bill. It makes sense. Texas is behind. We should have already passed this bill. So we're optimistic about getting it done.
And if my recollection is correct, these have come through the legislature before without any luck. Why do you think this time might be different?
It's interesting. We normally pass in Texas pro-life bills every session or so, but you're right. Last session, a heartbeat bill began in the House and it didn't get the traction it needed. So unusual. We did pass some pro-life bills, but I'm with you. I can't give you a specific reason why the heartbeat bill hasn't passed before, but we feel good about it this time. We're optimistic.
Another piece of legislation that you and your office are going to file this week is about big tech, censorship with Facebook, with Twitter, and things like that. What in the world can Texas do to impact big tech?
It's a great question. We filed a bill about this during the last session 2 years ago. It passed the Senate, did not make it through the House. So the bill we're getting ready to file will say that if a company discriminates against you, deplatforms you, blocks you, kicks you off based on your viewpoint, based on your politics, your religion, based on viewpoint discrimination, it'll give you a way to get back online.
And would it provide just an outlet for legal action by an individual or what?
Yes, that's exactly right. The bill we had last time looked at different options for bringing suit. What we would like to do is to give any Texan who's being discriminated against the option to bring an action. And we think that will get Facebook's attention, get Twitter's attention, and cause them to start treating Texans fairly.
You have a few other bills that you're working on immediately here, and I want to ask about two other ones. Election security.
Yeah.
That's a hot topic, and a lot of people have said this issue itself will be a controversial one. What's your plan?
We're talking about common sense reforms that say for those mail ballots, we're going to verify the signatures, make sure it really is the person who's voting. Also for poll watchers, the rules say they can be in the room, but we saw in some of those places like Detroit and Philadelphia where the poll watchers are in the room, but 100 feet away from what's happening. So they need to be in the room and able to meaningfully observe what's going on. So this is bipartisan stuff so that everybody's treated fairly and the watchers and observers from both parties can see what's going on.
Well, you mentioned a few other cities there too. We heard Governor Abbott and others after the November election say that Texas ran fine. Do you think Texas actually had any issues that this bill would correct?
No, we're thankful. A lot of the problems we saw in 2020, we haven't seen come to Texas yet, but we want to learn those lessons. Texas has overall a good system, but it needs some tweaks. It needs to be cleaned up. We've had testimony before the State Affairs Committee about organized voter fraud. We have over in my district, we have a city and county commissioner and some other people under criminal indictment for voter fraud. We're talking about this has been investigated. The grand jury's returned the indictment. So this is very much a problem in Texas.
Yeah, cleaning that issue up. Good deal. State Senator Brian Hughes, good to see you again.
Thanks for having me. Good to see you.